Hello everyone, how's it going? Today we're gonna look at the latest version of the Deepin operating system, which is Linux, of course. Deepin Linux, which is a Linux distribution exclusively from, of course, China, and then I'm not sure, and then is developed by one particular company, and it's not a community based as far as I understand. And it looks like a complete proprietary operating system, but of course it's open source, I suppose, but I'm not quite sure. We can go check about it. But I'm not gonna go into the deeper discussion about the operating system, the nature of it. You can see check out the Wikipedia page here. Yeah, it says it's a free software license. That anyway, this is one unique Linux distribution, and is very different from all other Linux distributions I have tried. And I've been using Linux for very long time, more than 20 years, and then I can tell you this from the experience of it. This operating system is very unique in its nature and the way, because they basically customize everything in the Linux desktop arena to make it more different, more like a Mac OS kind of feeling. It's like more of a proprietary system. You want so it's basically everything is customized here. So that's what I'm trying to say. The latest version here in the Wikipedia page says 23, but if we look at the terminal here, let's say lsb release a. So I'm using Deepin 25 as it's listed on their website. It's a community version. I'm not sure, they have different versions on their website. So this is the community version that I have downloaded, and of course it's as you can see, Deepin 25 it just released, I suppose. And let's see how the operating system looks like. So basically, when you start Deepin, you will see the nice boot login screen, and then live booting and all that, graphical login, and all that is very unique and experience in terms of the design. Especially when I say unique, it's very unique in terms of the design, and it seems like it's very user friendly focus. So it's trying to hide all the complicated stuff from the user and present the system as a very for the new user friendly. So you are welcome with this welcome screen. So of course there's lots of Chinese stuff going on here. I think they primarily focused on of course the Chinese audience, so the language is of course the interface, but as I started this, I saw everything, all the user interface are in English indeed, but this welcome of course it's got the Chinese, of course the Chinese and English combo. And this shows what are the features. Yeah, so I go to the next page, and then okay, go with the default and everything default. So when you open the start the desktop, you get to see this desktop, which is I suppose a blend of Mac OS and Windows, the latest version of Windows. You have central, what is it, taskbar, or what do you call it, panel, and here you have launchpad, which is kind of the main menu, start, kickoff, and then you have multitask window, which shows all the apps running, and you can pick and then pick the apps and the desktops. And then you have the file manager, you have your Deepin desktop, and then app store, and then you have control center, music player, text editor, mail, terminal. So all the default apps, all the critical apps like the are given here by default. I suppose the selection of nice here. So of course you can go to the main menu to find out all the apps. So the one like I'm saying before, one unique aspect of this operating system is that they have their own kind of apps for everything, like the desktop apps. Of course the desktop utilities, all the apps, they try to make their own. Of course you have the third party, more complicated apps for tailored for different purposes you can download. Okay, let's check out the panel here, the tasks here. You have first the time, which is very nice. I would say it's nice design, and it's very you have this glass finish background and all that. And you can open up the calendar. It shows neatly the day, and then I suppose is very like I said, is very unique and looks nice. And the user input and the user interface, how you interact with everything, icons and everything is very solid. They try to minimize the confusion. Like if I hover the mouse over here, it doesn't bright up, it doesn't lit up, so there's minimal confusion about for the new user. So they try to focus on the new user friendliness. So here, of course, if I hover the mouse here, it shows the date. And then here I have quick actions where I can see that I can adjust the brightness. You can even adjust my monitor, which is it's brilliant. It's not a laptop I'm running this on, it's a live CD, of course, live Linux I'm running here, Deepin Live. And then I can adjust the volume. It shows the headphone, and then here you have the power button, and also here I guess this is the control panel. Then I can look at the Bluetooth here. It's searching the Bluetooth, so turn off the Bluetooth, I don't need it. Let's go back, and then you have the wireless here. And one thing I found, the wireless network connected very quickly when I tried this on when I tried to connect it to my wireless network. It was very quick. I was surprised. So wireless networks, yeah, system proxy, wide networks, and then other networks I can see. Like I said, the interface is very user friendly. I suppose. And then visual effects. Okay, eye comfort. I can apply eye comfort here, and on and off. So I suppose, and then I can choose the theme right from here, light or dark theme. And then I can also see the display settings here, visual effects. And then here I don't know what is this, maybe search for something. Okay, let's go back to there. In the airplane mode, you have clipboard. As you can see, clipboard is very nice here. I was searching for some problems before, so you can see I have some text in the clipboard. Very nice. I can clear the clipboard. It's very nice, unique clipboard. And record, I suppose I can record the desktop, but anyway I'm recording this with the external software that I downloaded. And then D&D mode, I'm not sure. A screenshot and system monitor here. Let's see the system monitor, what it looks like. So this is the system monitor, where I can see the nice graph of CPU activities and CPU performance, utilization, and then memory is used, the swap. As you can see, is a very nice user-friendly system monitor. And then I can see the apps which are running. The services, I can find all the services running in the background as well. And let's say what I can do, if I right click, I can start the service or refresh. And what is this? This is running, so I can stop it via start and startup type auto. So this is nice, I suppose. And the one other aspect of this, all their default apps is that they all share the same kind of design philosophy. You have this menu here. So menus are located here, not on in the traditional sense on the top. So if you click on this button, it will bring up the menu for each app. So each app will have this menu button, and then beside that you have this minimize, maximize, and then all that. And then this what is this? Users. So what are the users using this computer? Okay, this is unique. This system monitor is looks like very extensive. I can look at the users who are using this. Of course, there are some of the users are from the services running in the background. I can see the services, I can see the processes. Yeah, it's not just a minimal system monitor app that they have here. Is comprehensive, looks like, and process, change priority, and I can also look at the properties of the process. Okay, I can switch between these two: all process, my process, and then applications. Okay, change priority, view command location. Okay, I can find out where that executed from. So there's a system monitor app, and what we have on this corner, so we have a AI. They have their own kind of AI built into the desktop. Add a model, I suppose. Okay, seems like it has its own built-in AI right into the desktop. You can download the model from the, but I haven't tried this, but I suppose we're not gonna try this because it's gonna be downloading a lot of the things which I'm not sure whether I can handle while I'm doing this live. So this this is not installed. This Deepin is not installed yet. It's running right from the USB, thumb drive. So I'm not sure whether I should. So this is not running from the hard drive, so it doesn't have enough space, I suppose, so I can't do this. So you can download the model right from here, looks like. For the AI embedded plugin, you can choose which model you want. You can download DeepSeek, which is very nice. You can DeepSeek for 1.2 gig, and you can run your AI model right from your desktop, which is quite nice. People who doesn't want to depend on the internet for running AI models, it's nice. So, and then you have Deepin search here. Google is this grand search? Okay, it's kind of some kind of search. I'm not sure what does it do. Let's try to search text editor. I'm not sure. I'm trying. Okay, you can search something in there, I suppose, and then you have the computer icon here. What I found, this computer icon is a file manager, of course. Maybe because it's a live I'm running it live without installing it. It doesn't show all my hard disk partitions here, so like the one built on the, so it's a controlled environment here in the Deepin by default. So but it has all these icons. Of course, you have the Deepin icon, which is run in the USB drive, thumb drive that I'm running the Deepin from, and you have this recent anyway, music and documents, trash. Let's empty the trash. So it has some nice, like you hear some nice feedback. What is it? The every action you do, you'll hear sound. So which is very nice. And as you can see in the download, the file manager looks quite nice actually, and it's quite modern. And if I create a folder here, and as you can see, okay, it's very nice, I suppose. And then you can choose I can view, and as you can see how it looks like. The interaction is, and you can see how many things you can do with icon or folder. I can compress, can copy, share the folder, send to file transfer, send to desktop, create a link, and I can tag something to the folder very easily, and open as an administrator, and then open in terminal and the properties. It looks like a design philosophy. They got some kind of motivation from Mac. Looks like so I can see it looks like a little bit like not a little bit, like a lot like Mac design philosophy, but it's very user friendly. Like you can see here what I can do in the properties of this folder, and we can delete this tagging for this folder. Then you have, of course, list view, and then tree view which is again nice. So I have downloaded simple screen recorder to record this session, because I couldn't download, I couldn't install this app from the app store. I will explain that later. Then you have view options. Okay, list height, display preview. Okay, you can, as you can see, and then you can adjust the list height, which is very nice. Okay, again for the icon view, you can choose the icon size 64, and the grid density you can adjust that, which is, like I said, is very user friendly. And the display preview, and then you can sort items here, and then you can search based on the filter, whatever filter. Anyway, I don't know how to close this. Like I said, here is the menu for the file manager app. Let's see, this is a Deepin file manager. And new tab, like you can choose the theme for dark or light theme. Like each default app, you can choose these two default themes from settings. The settings also very simplified and user friendly in all the Deepin's app. Like you can see here, basic settings, and then you just have to scroll and it will take you through all the different settings available for each app. So each app will have this kind of design philosophy settings app. So anyway, it looks quite nice. Let's try out other things. Call for international initialization. I'm not sure. Deepin home, Deepin install. We're not gonna install. Let's try out some of the default apps, and then what else here? Collapse tray, and then you have Dix, Bluetooth turned off. Yeah, let's try out some of the default. So first we have calculator. So this is the Deepin calculator. Looks like a standard calculator here with nothing fancy. I'm not sure how does it work. If I want to see the scientific version of the calculator, how do I do that? So okay, here. Anyway, it's looks like a standard. Then you have calendar app. Again, looks like a very nice, cool app, calendar app, and yeah, not bad. So yeah, like looks like a standard calendar app, and then you can close this right away. The Deepin terminal, like I showed before. Yeah, so the apps are very responsive. There's nothing wrong with the apps. I can tell that for sure, and I can choose the theme from here, different theme from for my then system. Remote management and custom commands, I'm not sure what they do. Let's close that. And the mail app, I'm not gonna use the mail app. So yeah, mail app, you have a mail app, and then you have the default text editor. There's the default text editor. Of course, these are very familiar. We are very familiar with these apps, some of the apps, in terms of they might be forked from some other apps in Linux available, or I'm not sure, but looks very familiar. Anyway, standard app, I would say so. And then you have music player. The entertainment apps like music or video player is very nice in Deepin. I have to say that, because I know. Let's try that. Is it? Yeah. So it plays well. It's a very nice app. It's an equalizer with all the functions. It's not bad. no lyrics found. So yeah, okay, song info, all that is all good. Add music, open the movie app. This is the movie app of the Deepin. Looks like very good, and I'm not sure if it's hardware accelerated or not, but looks very smooth and it works very well, looks like. And you can see it has different functions and it has previews. It has, so it's not bad for the default. Can play many things, I suppose, CD, DVD, yeah, and you can adjust the speed, you can adjust many things here, I suppose. And in the settings I can look at the shortcuts. Yeah, so it's very user friendly. So basic, I would say basic to advanced, or let's try out the picture viewer. This is the picture viewer default. Looks like it's a very nice picture viewer or image viewer, and of course it's very simple. And then I can just swipe left and right. It will change to the next one, which is very nice. So I don't have to click next here to see. This is the album. You can check out your gallery or images from a folder, very neat way, I suppose. Yeah, it's not bad. And I can zoom in, zoom out. Okay, not bad. And then what else is, I can extract the text. I'm not sure whether it works or not. Maybe it would work. So it has a text extractor from the image, original size, and then fit to window, and then rotate. These are the basic functions you have. Extract as print, and then display in image info. Okay, we have camera app, and then welcome disk utility. This is for managing your hard drives and things like that, like doing partitions and things like that. So as you can see, that's how it looks like. And device manager, let's try find out that. What is this? So you have a hardware device manager, which is neat, I say. Which is neat because now we can find all your hardware information here. It looks like, yeah, it's giving me all the details about my computer. The monitor is telling me my monitor model, is telling me my keyboard, it's telling me about my mouse. Yeah, it is detecting a lot of this information very nicely, and it's quite right. Okay, it's very good. Deepin Technology, and that's my motherboard. Deepin community, yeah, which is nice. And then okay, it's telling me all my details of my CPU. Okay, and then motherboard. Yeah, it's giving me details about in a very nice, friendly manner. Okay, so I can check the BIOS information, things like that, right from here. I don't have to hassle. So memory, I can find out about my memory very easily. DDR4, I can look at the speed. So all the important information in a very user-friendly way they presented here. Display adapter, okay, it's telling me that's my graphics card, HDMI enable, DP enable. It got a driver, and minimum resolution is telling me the minimum, which is very important, right? All this important information. I don't want rubbish information. I'm not a hacky guy, let's say. I'm not a tech guy. So for a normal user, all the important details organized in a very neat way. So I have a audio and then sound storage here, It's showing me the storage details and all that, Bluetooth controller information, features available, the network controller and all that. Yeah, the mouse is telling me details about the mouse as well. Right, keyboard and monitor. Let's go to the driver section of this. So my drivers are up to date. I can scan again, so which is very nice for a new user. Yeah, check. Okay, display adapter drivers installed, but it doesn't do more detail. It doesn't give more details. Now, screen capture app. Okay, I can capture the screen. I can draw things on the screen. I can extract text. Oh, it did well. It detected this Deepin and then it used the AI. Very nice, very nice. So it has built-in AI text extractor. Display settings. Let's try that again. So let's say I want to extract this text. I want to use the screen capture app. Let's say I drag it here and then I do the track. Okay, it did extract it all the text, and then English. I can choose the language. It has Chinese and copy text. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So I suppose, yeah, screen capture. So what else we can do? So it's also giving me details about my mouse and then whole screen. So this is a very user-friendly screen capture, and it's highlighting, like if I hover on the window, it's giving me the window automatic selection. I don't have to drag the, so I can adjust the corner later if I like, but it's automatically telling me. So I can draw something over, I can annotate on my screenshot, I can pick the color. Okay, this is screen capture I like. So this is a very user friendly, and then has all the basic tools, looks like for annotation and things like that. I can do a scribble here, can choose the color, can choose the size. Now what is this? I can blur, can add text, here, and I can choose the size of the text as well very quickly, easily. Scroll shot, I'm not sure about that. Anyway, then I can record the video as well, record the desktop, and then I can choose the settings and show pointer. Saw that album, I'm not sure we have seen that. Album is another one, like image viewer. And you can even bring albums from your camera. And you have LibreOffice. LibreOffice is installed by default. This start menu is not bad. Is very nice. Yeah, LibreOffice looks nice. The language needs to be changed, of course. At the moment, the language is not English. Looks like. Of course, the user interface language needs to be changed. Anyway, I'm not going into nice. Then you have the draw app. Okay, there's a default drawing app. Looks like I can draw stuff like that. Not sure. So this looks like a vector graphics app, like yeah, after drawing a basic vector graphics app. And yeah, you can choose the fill and a stroke and all that, and then a stroke size. Yeah, it's not bad. I have document viewer, PDF viewer, I suppose. I suppose this is also very nice. I think you have voice notes, voice recorder. So I suppose this records something. Now it's recording my voice. Let's stop. So it can record your voice or you record anything, right, using, and then I guess it can also voice to text. It can extract the text from your voice, which is brilliant. It's because it has AI. This Deepin desktop has AI. Just like we saw with the screen capture app to convert the voice to text. What is this? So because it has AI, it can translate, it can summarize, it can explain, it can search. Anyway, let it control center for the Deepin, like control center looks like a very straightforward, very organized, simple console. In the system you have all these different sections you're going to display. I can adjust the brightness, I can choose the resolution very easily, I can look at all the enable eye comfort. Okay, display scaling. Yeah, the sound, in the sound section, as you can see, is very organized, it's very user friendly, and it also has automatic noise suppression here. You can activate or deactivate. I haven't activated, and also you can activate some sound effects here. I can go back and devices, you can pick your devices for your sound device. The notification here, you can check and uncheck notifications for each app. Time and date, again, is very user friendly system settings. Control panel here, default app section, you can choose your default app, language and boot menu, and all that. About this PC, as you can see, I can rename my PC right away here, very easy, straightforward, and open source software and user, and all that in the system. And then you have the network section, you can go through different settings here, and then in the you have the interesting bit, the personalization, the theme. You can choose the different theme here. Looks like you have stock themes to pick from. Each one has different icons, different background. This is the default one. I think I like this one. This one looks like inspired from Mac or something. Vintage. Yeah, it's very nice, and it changes everything, including the mouse cursor. I suppose many Linux desktops, they forgot this thing, that you can make it things very easy like this. Anyway, then you have light desktop taskbar, centered mode, classic mode, dock size, lock the position, plug-in area. Yeah, it's just very user friendly. On and off, you can turn and on and off whatever you want here. Colors, you can choose the color tone, icon theme, cursor theme, screensaver. You can choose your screensaver. Looks like it has very interesting screensavers. Can I try it out? Preview. Yeah, it's very nice. Many Linux desktops, they forgot about having a screensaver, as I understand, but they still. So it's nice to see Deepin has a screensaver, including this unique own screensaver, because for the monitor, having a screensaver is still very important. It's very nice screensaver, I have to agree. So, yeah, I know some of these screensavers come from old screensavers. Yeah, you can do the settings and you can all that. So screensavers, and then personalization. Yeah, you can do many things there in the device section. Bluetooth mouse and touchpad and keyboard. Yeah, looks like a standard setting. The power looks like a channel. Okay, I can choose high performance, balanced, power save, power saving mode, and all that. Looks like a very good plugin. Yeah, it's very user friendly, looks like. And the live user, for the user, you can choose user icon from so many different types here. Looks all very nice, cute. and add new user, delete this current user, quickly load DD on your. So yeah, it's very user friendly, looks like. And Deepin ID, I don't have an ID, and system update. So that's all you have in the control center. System update, I think is already updated the system. App Center, let's check out the App Center. So what I have found in the App Center, I'll show you now. So there are so many apps listed here, open source, and then I was trying to find the screen recorder app, like the one I'm using now, simple screen recorder, but I had to download this from a different online source, portable version. To do it, I can't install that from the Deepin store. Like so, you can see here I was trying to install from the App Store OBS Studio, but it failed. It was failing. So what I have found by doing a quick research on the internet, there are not many pages talking about this, why the apps from the App Store is failing. All these apps, like let's try Skype for example, or VCL. So some of these apps like Skype is working, like VLC, some of this open source app, I would say many of these are failing, except for what I found, except for the app from this particular store, Lean Yup app. So only that store apps listed in that particular store, but it doesn't have all the apps. So this particular store doesn't have all the apps. So if you, let's say if you try to install this one, see this is failing. That's because I'm not sure why they have listed here, even if that repository is not live or not working. Anyway, they have to correct it for some reason. So only the apps from this particular repository or apps, Lean Apps Store is working anyway. So let's try another one. Let's say journal. Yeah. So you can go to the settings and see about the download settings and all that. Then you can manage and see what are apps are currently installed. You can uninstall them. Let's uninstall Visual Studio Code, which just installed. One nice thing about the app, once installed, is put on the desktop. Put into the desktop. Skype is installed. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, at the moment it has their repository is not complete, I suppose. They have a dedicated repository of their own with some exclusive apps here. Of course, you might need more apps, like if I wanna, let's say, GIMP, install GIMP. Yeah, GIMP is here. So let's say this one can be installed. Maybe this is from a different. So here you can choose the format. If you choose the dev format, that repository is not working, so you have to uncheck that. Yeah, so Linux repository works. Yeah, that's all. I think they should clean up their app store so that only the repositories, the one not working should not be listed here, so that users are not confused. So that's all. So this is waiting. I'm sure I think it's gonna be installed later. So it's being waited, because let's cancel this. No need to install this. And also let's cancel this. Yeah, so App Store works. So if you are installing apps from this particular repository, that's all. So overall, I have to say it's very user friendly Linux distribution, if you don't mind. Of course, nowadays Linux apps are not limited by the apps available from the repositories. Only nowadays you can install apps from Flatpak or app image, like these systems, these third-party sources. So in that sense, this is a very nice Linux distribution for people who are just looking for user-friendly Linux operating system. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and until next time, bye bye.